Так, мне нужно сейчас будет ИГФ.
In the chill of November 2020, a courageous individual decided to confront the supernatural disturbances haunting their home. For months, they'd endured ghostly encounters, but this night would be different. With a camera, they aimed to document evidence and share their experience. The unsettling footage revealed their fear. Doors creaked open and shut, and disembodied whispers echoed through the corridors. Spectral apparitions and loud knocks were frequent.
This is on repeat. This happens over and over. And then the knocking happens. The knocking. There it is. And it just goes and goes until you stop. Can you stop, please?
Emboldened by the camera, they followed the spirit into a small room where a chair spun uncontrollably. But this was only the beginning.
Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's...
As they approached the chair, the door slammed shut, trapping them with the sinister entity. Their courage faltered, and they fled, ending the recording abruptly.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
The final images showed the chair still spinning, with frantic breathing. What happened next remains a dark mystery. The silence that followed has left many wondering. Was the individual consumed by the malevolent presence, or did they escape? The abandoned camera stands as a chilling reminder. As days passed, strange incidents plagued the neighborhood. Windows shattered and screams pierced the night. Residents whispered about an ancient evil stirred by the individual's bold move. The house became a hub of malevolent energy, spreading fear and despair. Some claim to still hear screams on quiet nights, trapped in that room with the ghost. Others have seen a spectral figure, forever cursed to document the terror. In a Mexican hospital's dimly lit corridors, medical staff relaxed and shared laughter at 2 a.m. Their cheerful break was disrupted by a shadowy figure gliding past the doors, grabbing their attention.
Ah, no mames.
¿Qué?
Pasó algo.
¿Qué pasó? No mames.
A ver, ven. No mames, pasó algo, te lo juro que pasó algo,
Se mueve, ya se mueve.
Vete a la verga.
Yo no voy.
No mames.
Curious, a staff member investigated but found nothing. Wondering if they'd imagined it, they were startled when a nearby walking aid moved on its own. They remembered a patient had died in that room a week earlier using the same equipment. A chilling thought struck them. The patient's spirit had returned. Despite being startled, they felt calm, believing the spirit meant no harm. They found comfort in the idea that the patient had come back to visit. This incident began a decade of unexplained events in that room. Equipment shifted, eerie sounds echoed, and ghostly figures appeared. The hospital's darkest secret was exposed. The experience deeply affected the hospital, changing staff's views on the supernatural. This unexpected encounter opened doors to a realm beyond the living, a realm that would haunt the hospital's corridors for years. A seasoned paranormal investigator was hired to probe supernatural occurrences in a notorious building. Its dark past and gruesome tales had intrigued many, but few dared to enter. The investigator was about to uncover a chilling truth. As he entered the empty corridors, an eerie silence enveloped him. Suddenly, doors rattled violently, their old hinges creaking loudly. The noise echoed through the hallways, quickening his heartbeat. He found no one, but an unsettling feeling remained. Was it a vengeful spirit, a tormented soul, or a dark force at work.
لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله.
The knocking grew louder, leading him to a dusty, abandoned room. The air reeked of decay and rot. Cobwebs stuck to him like ghostly fingers, and shadows seemed to twist on the walls. Then, the unimaginable happened. Objects moved on their own, as if driven by an unseen force. A vase floated, spinning gently, while a chair scraped across the floor, its wooden legs screeching.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. يعلم ما بين يديه وهو العلي العظيم. حصنت نفسي بلا إله إلا الله. لا 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 لا. لا.
Alone and frightened, he faced pure malevolence. His flashlight flickered, casting eerie shadows. He tried to flee, but his feet felt rooted.
لا لا لا.
Objects swirled around him, creating a chaotic vortex. A chilling breeze brushed his skin, whispering unspeakable terrors. Lucky to escape unharmed, he fled, vowing never to return to ghost hunting. The ordeal left him with haunting nightmares. Afterward, a priest blessed the building, easing the sinister energy. However, an unsettling atmosphere lingered. The company relocated, prioritizing their employees' mental well-being. Locals shunned the building, fearing the malevolent entities within. In the early hours of December 14th, 2022, a musician's peaceful night was shattered. At 2 a.m., strange noises came from the ground floor of his home. Curious and worried, he went to investigate, fearing a break-in. But what he found was far more terrifying.
Так, мне нужно сейчас будет ИГФ.
His accordion suddenly played a chilling tune, filling him with dread. The musician had recently learned this song for his job at a local music agency, making the coincidence even more unsettling. That night changed everything. The musician felt an eerie presence lingering in his home. Desperate for relief, he threw away the accordion, believing it was cursed. But the haunting continued. To this day, the musician's home is plagued by supernatural events. He's trapped in a never-ending nightmare, tormented by unexplained disturbances. The once joyful melody now haunts his mind, a constant reminder of the evil lurking in the shadows. In the heart of suburbia, a family's home became a symbol of dread. For years they suffered relentless hauntings, their lives shattered by sinister forces. After a priest's intervention, they thought they'd found relief. But doubts lingered, like an unhealed wound. Their fears grew as they sensed unknown entities lurking in the shadows. Surveillance cameras captured the unimaginable. One recording showed a closet door swinging open by itself, as if summoned by an invisible hand. family's skepticism turned to terror as they realized the spirit had returned. Seeking peace, they called the priest again.
Did you get it?
Willow, I already brushed your hair. Hey, how did this open?
I don't know.
Did you open it?
No.
Let's look at the camera.
Wait, did I? Oh, right. Remember I opened it to get a hanger? Did I?
This morning?
Yeah. Dada? When you were there.
When we left.
I read a book that was funny. It was called Bunny Cakes. And it was a grandma's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And a mom, there was two bunnies.
Okay.
They're making a cake.
Okay.
And a girl.
Okay.
Bunnies.
Willow, what is this?
What is what? Oh, it opened on its own. Wait, can I see what opened on its own? What opened on its own? How did that do? That what opened on its own? I want to see that.
Your shirt's on backwards, honey.
That I want to see it. Show
Put
me.
your shirt's on backwards.
Ancient rituals and holy water seemed to temporarily banish the entity. But as the priest left, a foreboding presence remained. 2 years passed, bringing uneasy calm. Haunting memories lingered, reminding them of their ordeal. Then, strange noises echoed through the night. Creaks, groans, and faint whispers. The ghost's presence grew, its malevolence clear. Only got worse.
Y'all see that though, right?
Doors slammed shut on their own, and shadows danced across walls. Fear gripped the family, realizing their nightmare wasn't over. As darkness closed in, their reality crumbled. The spirit's grip tightened, pulling them into terror. Desperation consumed their every moment. Some say the house still stands, haunted by its dark past. Others claim to have seen ghostly figures trapped forever. The family's fate remains a mystery, forever tied to the malevolent force that haunted them. At 2 a.m., the night's peace was shattered by unsettling knocks at the door. Initially, it seemed like a visitor had arrived, but the events that followed would challenge that idea. The knocks echoed through the corridors, growing louder and more urgent. The knocks came in a chilling rhythm of 3, refusing to stop. It felt like an invisible force was desperately trying to get in. Curiosity turned to dread as the door opened, revealing darkness. The wind whispered an eerie tune, and shadows twisted and writhed. Determined to uncover the truth, the doors were slammed shut and locked. But the knocking continued. Each time the doors opened, the source vanished. Fear gripped the heart as reality set in. Something was manipulating the mind. A 20-minute search yielded no answers. The knocking's origin remained a mystery, fostering discomfort. Every creak and gust of wind sent shivers down the spine. The encroaching darkness felt suffocating. As night wore on, the knocking intensified. It became a relentless rhythm, pulsing with sinister energy. Sleep was impossible, as the mind recoiled from terrors beyond the door. Some claim that on quiet nights, the knocking still echoes through those corridors. Others report seeing a figure, forever trapped in darkness, seeking entry. The truth remains shrouded in fear. As the shadows fade, remember that the terrors you've encountered are real. Fear lurks in every corner, ready to consume you. Nightmares will continue, ghosts will linger, and darkness will follow you, shadowing your every step. There's no escape, no safe haven. Darkness will find you, and when it does, all hope will be lost. Some mysteries are better left unsolved, and the horrors beyond the outskirts will patiently await their next victim. This is not the end. It's just the beginning of a never-ending descent into fear. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more horror content and share with friends and family.